I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna hurt no more.
What's the song that had the most impact on the album? I say conflicted because that's a song that people really have gravitated towards in a very weird way. And I'm not saying that conflicted is bad, but I mean, I have like 12 songs on the album, and that's that song. Um, but I understand Conflicted was the first song that the label released under my name, and so people had time to listen and kind of take in what the song was about before I dropped the album, which was like, let's say, if I count from when Conflicted dropped till when I dropped the album, it was maybe like more than a year. So you had like a year to listen to Conflicted before you got to listen to the other songs on the album. So I understand it. What I would say is that listen to the rest of the album. If you loved Conflicted, you loved the rest of the album. So yeah, Conflicted I feel like had the most impact. And also, surprisingly, I'm not good. I remember one time I was just in my room and the melody for the song came into my mind and the lyrics not long after. And so I remember I sang it, and I'm like, okay, I don't have a beat that could fit this song. I don't know what I'm going to do with this song, but I have it in my mind, so I just kept it there. And then when we started recording the sessions and I finished the album, and I thought I finished the album, so I'm like, okay, let me do something for this song. And I remember going back home and thinking about the song and thinking about how it made me feel and what I wanted the song to represent. I just didn't want to say, no, I'm not good. I didn't want to sing that without like giving context as to why I was saying that, because I feel like it's a very kind of sensitive thing to say. So I sat down and reflected and wrote the monologue, the opening monologue that comes just before the song. And I checked recently on YouTube and that song has like 83 views, and I'm like, this is barely a song, this is just like a monologue, like an introductory monologue, and people seem to like gravitate towards it. I remember talking to one of my aunts and she was like, that's like my favorite song. So I'm really glad that the song had the impact that it had and that people understood where I was coming from and, you know, sort of like allowed themselves to think freely and to listen to the message more so compared to like, you know, there's like the outward thing that I'm saying and then there's like the real thing that I'm saying. So I'm really glad for like listeners who are very open-minded and people who allow themselves to think freely. So yeah, Conflicted and what song or songs do I listen to the most from the album? Overstimulated. I tend to listen to Overstimulated a lot because I feel like I had let my anxiety rule my life for so long until I got to a point where I was fearful of fear. And so every time I go back and listen to the song, I feel like I release a little bit of that fear, I release a little bit of that tension. So Overstimulated, it's a very special song for me. It's special because it's very vulnerable and I didn't really try and hold back anything that I was feeling. It was more so just a song to express myself. So Overstimulated. I also say Dark Side just because it's like a short song and it's really dark. Also, something that people I don't think I expected to hear from it. It's very mystical and covert and just feels. It doesn't feel like I'm just. It is what it is. So fed up saying it. On the other side, I feel like the song that I don't listen to is I'm God. I feel like that song is very. It's almost too vulnerable to the point that I can't listen to it anymore. I think the last time I listened to it was just before we were about to drop the album, and I can't listen to that song anymore. It's just out there for you guys. I cannot listen to that song anymore. It's too much. It's too much.
What was the inspiration for the album cover? There was no inspiration. There was no inspiration. It was like a shoot I did for my birthday in like 2021, my 2021 birthday. And so it just happened that I had a lot of those pics and they just seemed to fit the aesthetic I was going for the album. Actually, I feel like it kind of blended together so well with what I was trying to say. And I remember even previously when I did the first songs, Conflicted and Come Down, I used what's more the album cover as sort of the picture to stand in. Like I sent it to my producer who then used it to create an audiovisual. So I feel like I had really picked it out. I didn't feel the need to go and take more pictures. I feel like yeah, they just blended together so well. So there was no inspiration, literally, just coincidence. What was the inspiration behind the album name? I feel like if you've listened to the album, you can tell that I sound very stressed, especially in the first half of the album, and highly emotional, which is the second half of the album.
I remember when I did the first songs and I wanted to call the album just Stress. And so the album name just kind of grew from that. I was like, okay, I'm stressed and I'm highly emotional. How am I going to like fit these two concepts in one album? And it just kind of happened really naturally. I was just like, you know what, let's just call it Stress and highly emotional. And you know, that's what happened. So yeah.
I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna hurt no more, baby. I don't wanna hurt no more. I don't wanna hurt no more.